So agarwood, which is often called oud, gaharu, or eaglewood, is actually a resinous and fragrant wood that forms from trees in the Aquilaria genus, most commonly Aquilaria malicensis. Unlike other valuable woods out there, agarwood's worth doesn't really come from the tree itself, but from this rare aromatic resin that the tree produces as a kind of defense response when it becomes infected by a specific type of mold called Phyalophora parasitica. This resin seeps right into the heartwood, turning it dark, dense, and honestly, just powerfully scented. Agarwood has, recently made headlines for several reasons. First, there's critical endangerment. Multiple studies and some recent discoveries in northeast India, like Assam and Meghalaya, have really highlighted the critical endangerment of agarwood-producing species, especially Aquilaria cassiana and Aquilaria malixensis. Conservationists are warning that continued illegal and unsustainable wild harvesting is threatening these trees with extinction. So exploding market value is another big story. In 2025, the global agarwood market is valued at more than $44 billion, with projections to nearly double by 2034. Prices for high-grade agarwood and its oil have surged, sometimes even exceeding the cost of gold or silver, which really cements its status as the world's most expensive wood. And then there's regulation and illicit trade. Despite the inclusion of all Aquilaria and Gyronops species in CITES Appendix 2 to regulate exports, experts are cautioning that illegal and undocumented trade remains rampant, posing a significant danger to the remaining wild stocks. Why is agarwood so expensive? Well, only a tiny fraction, estimated at 2 to 7%, of wild Aquilaria trees naturally form agarwood resin, and it can take decades for high-quality resin to develop. Infection occurs unpredictably in the wild, and high resin concentration is even rarer. Detecting infected trees and harvesting usable resinous heartwood is a highly skilled, laborious process. Artificial inoculation is possible, but it doesn't always yield the prized aroma of wild agarwood. Agarwood oil, or oud, is highly prized in perfumery, particularly in Middle Eastern and Asian markets, earning nicknames like liquid gold. Its role in incense, religious rituals, traditional medicine, and fine sculptures ensures constant demand. The best agarwood oil, especially from old trees in India or Cambodia, is revered in Arabian culture, and among collectors worldwide, first-grade agarwood can fetch up to $100,000 per kilogram, far exceeding the value of gold, silver, or even platinum at current rates. In India, high-quality agarwood chips sell for 5 to 10 lakh rupees, which is about $6,000 to $12,000 per kilogram, and pure oud oil can be worth exponentially more. Large logs or special art pieces from old agarwood trees have commanded even higher sums, sometimes approaching prices seen in the art market. The legend of agarwood, wood of the gods, endures not just for its mystique and aroma, but also for its extraordinary price driven by scarcity, spiritual significance, and international demand. As regulations tighten and wild stocks diminish, agarwood is likely to remain the wood of the gods, pricier than gold, mysterious, and revered across cultures. If you found the video insightful, hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.